Growing up in Manchester, New Hampshire, Howard Brodsky excelled in both school and sports. He especially loved basketball and football, and was even a Division I All-State football player in high school. When Howard was only 13 years old, his father passed away. He credits his mother with inspiring him with her strength, humor, and love, and instilling in him a positive attitude. He is similarly inspired by his two sons, Jeff and Greg, whom he loves and respects greatly. Alan Greenberg was raised in University City, Missouri, where he enjoyed playing baseball and many other sports, and loved to build things like Pinewood derby cars and train sets. Even as a child, he had a quick wit and loved to play practical jokes on people. In third grade, Alan often chased a beautiful girl named Sharon Pollock home from school to try and kiss her. He continued to pursue his dream girl even after she sicked her dog on him. His persistence paid off when the two were married in 1966. A year later, their son Todd was born, followed by Darcy in 1970. Both Howard and Alan had similar early career experiences, joining their families' floor covering businesses after graduating from college and graduate school. Each helped grow their respective businesses substantially. Also, both men served as founders and president and chairman of the American Floor Covering Association. It was here that the two met.
Al and I both grew up in family businesses. My mother was a pharmacist, and I saw all her friends. They all lost their businesses, one by one. And not because they weren't smart, not because they didn't care, because they didn't have the scale and the availability to do what the big guys did. There's great pride, connectivity to the community, the family, and we didn't want to see that lost.
We developed a really very, very close personal relationship. And then we started to sort of speculate with what ifs. What if we did more things together? And lo and behold, we struck up with the idea of forming a cooperative of getting retailers to come together.
Thus, in 1984, they created the Carpet Co-op of America to help independent carpet retailers operate in an increasingly competitive marketplace. What made this enterprise so revolutionary is that it wasn't just a buying organization, but rather a holistic approach into the members' entire business, including operating systems, training programs, marketing, merchandising, and buying. This had never been done before. Needless to say, it was incredibly successful. Within 1 year, Carpet One Floor and Home was established with 13 members. Under Howard and Alan's leadership, it quickly became the top floor covering retail group in the nation.
By leveraging our power, knowledge, resources, and experience of a relatively small initial group, all of us were not only able to survive, but we began to thrive.
But it wasn't always easy. Early on, major carpet manufacturers refused to sell to the co-op, and both Howard and Alan had to risk their stores and invest personal resources to bankroll the venture. They persevered, however, and ultimately convinced the carpet mills that selling to Carpet One would mean larger sales and future expansion for the mills. Over the next 10 years, the co-op experienced exponential growth, reaching beyond North America to include businesses in New Zealand and Australia. By this time, Howard and Alan were well aware that they had created a flexible, winning business model that could work for other retail and service industries. With this in mind, they reached beyond the flooring industry to include companies in lighting, mortgage banking, bicycling, and the newest endeavor, reaching out and supporting the nonprofit sector. In 2001, Carpet Co-op of America changed its name to CCA Global Partners to reflect its broadened scope. Today, CCA Global is a multi-billion-dollar business with 15 companies in 4 countries, that demonstrates how independent businesses can achieve scale through their cooperatives and compete with the large chains. All of this without sacrificing the valued service of a locally owned business.
The independent and the individual entrepreneur still maintains his strength, his individuality, his connection to the community. And what we really try to do is bring the tools that are needed to enhance their greatness.
In addition, both men recognized the importance of being responsible corporate citizens. One example is their literacy efforts, which included CCA's donations of books, library makeovers, and school literacy programs. The Magic Carpet Time Tour, a traveling program promoting the joy of reading, has reached over 225,000 students across North America. And CCA was the first company to take a corporate initiative on USA Weekend Magazine's National Make a Difference Day by completing library and media center makeovers worth over $250,000 at local elementary schools. In August 2007, the CCA global community suffered a great loss when Alan passed away after a courageous battle with cancer. The charity golf tournament he initiated in 2003 has since been renamed the Alan Greenberg Golf Tournament, and to date has raised over $700,000 for the Floor Covering Industry Foundation, which helps those within their industry during times of need. Part of what led to CCA's success was undoubtedly the connection between its two co-founders. Howard and Alan were not only business partners, but also incredibly close friends. In all of the years working together, they actually never missed a day talking with each other. They were passionate about what they were doing, and they were passionate about their friendship. This commitment is reflected every day by what CCA Global does for independent business owners and their customers. Howard Brodsky and Alan Greenberg are cooperative pioneers. Their shared dream to empower and enrich the lives of entrepreneurs is what led them to build one of the largest cooperatives in the United States, CCA Global Partners. This visionary business model allows independent business owners to thrive using cooperative strategies. For this, we recognize Howard Brodsky and Alan Greenberg with induction into the Cooperative Hall of Fame.